Audio Jungle.
9 detained in raids in St. Mary. 9 persons were arrested in St. Mary during a series of targeted raids by the security forces. The operation, which involved the police and the military, was conducted in the communities of Epsom and Dover in Onoto Bay. One of those in custody, a man who the police say was held with identity information. Head of the St. Mary Police Acting Superintendent Anthony Wallace says the raid forms part of a broader strategy to disrupt criminal activities and enhance public safety. The police remain committed to maintaining peace and security within the parish. We encourage anyone with information on criminal activities to come forward and assist in our investigation, stated Wallace. JLP repeats call for Campbell to resign over PNP KSAMC corruption allegations. The governing Jamaica Labour Party has stepped up its calls for the General Secretary of the Opposition People's National Party PNP, Dr. Dayton Campbell, to resign over what is called the PNP Kingston and St. Ange Municipal Corporation KSAMC corruption scandal. The latest call was made during a Thursday morning press release hosted by the JLP's Marlon Morgan, a member of the party's communication task force. Morgan wants Campbell to resign following the circulation of a voice note on the WhatsApp platform perpetrated of a conversation between Campbell and the former PNP caretaker for Kingston Central constituency, Lawrence Rowe, in which they are heard discussing the funding of PNP activities by by-election. The conversation reportedly took place in December 2024. Morgan wants Campbell to resign his position as a member of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, the PNP spokesperson Agriculture and Fisheries, and as General Secretary to the PNP. Morgan also dubbed the incident the Lawrence Rowe PNP hush money scandal. He said it was noteworthy that despite the passage of a week, Dr. Campbell has not denied having the conversation, nor has he denied responding in the manner the voice note indicates that he did. It is important to note that in the WhatsApp conversation, then PNP caretaker Lawrence Rowe directly questioned the embodied PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell as to why some PNP political operatives receive more money from the KSAMC, including some of $500,000 compared to $300,000, which Rowe told Campbell he had received. It is also important to note that in responding to the direct question put to him by Lawrence Rowe, Dayton Campbell did not condemn or in any way repudiated or disassociated the PNP from the use of the KSAMC money to advance the partisan agenda and electoral interests of the PNP and its political operatives. A direct question was put to Dayton Campbell, and he provided a direct response, Morgan noted. He also accused civil society groups of remaining silent on the matter nearly a week after it first broke, suggesting that it concerned the JLP such group would have been taking the governing party to task. Morgan also questioned the decision of the opposition leader and PNP President Mark Golding to recently publicly reaffirm his confidence in Campbell. No murder in Kingston Central Division for 2 months. Kingston Central Division says it has not recorded a single murder since Friday, November 15, 2024. The police said this marked 2 consecutive months without a murder. Assistant Commissioner of Police ACP Michael Phelps said the achievement was a result of a strategic move by the force. In 2024, the JCF Jamaica Constabulary Force made significant strides in its efforts towards achieving its crime reduction and control objectives, Phillips told reporters. The focus now on strengthening investigative systems and disrupting criminal organizations has yielded measurable improvement in our crime statistics and operational effectiveness. A similar achievement was recorded in Kingston Central 7 years ago in June and July of 2018. Furthermore, the division continues to maintain an entire year without a single murder in 2 of its historical violent communities, Parade Gardens and Rose Garden. The ACP said the results reflect the force's commitment to proactive crime prevention, strategic enforcement, and community collaboration. And it is not an isolated success, but was part of a larger ongoing effort to ensure public safety, and I know that with the sustained effort, the era is on track to meet our 2025 target, reinforcing ERA's commitment to safer communities. We know that these are our desired objectives, and we are on the way to achieving them, Phillips shared. He said the efforts continue across all the JCF areas and divisions. Our focus at this time is to employ hotspot policing strategies in all our areas, especially those that have been known to have significant crime issues, he disclosed. Kingston Central, like many other divisions, have also employed strong community-based policing, but the division said criminal elements were still determined to derail the gains made in several communities. In the meantime, Leonardo Campbell, also called Lenny, Courtney Sands, also called Joshua, and Tavares Brown, known as Brown Champs, are on the division's wanted list. They are all from Almonton, Kingston. The police are urging the public to provide any information regarding the whereabouts of these individuals to assist in their arrest. Anyone with relevant details can contact the Kingston Central Criminal Investigations Branch at 922-5076 or Crime Stop at 311. Government rejects claims social houses not owned by beneficiaries. Opposition wants clarity on indigent houses. The Minister of Economic Growth and Job Creation says it strongly rejects as false and misleading a video circulating on social media which claims that the houses delivered under the new Social Housing Program (NSHP) are not owned by the beneficiaries. In a media release on Thursday, the ministry said no house built under the NSHP is on land where the beneficiary does not have property rights. All houses are constructed on land provided by the beneficiaries, a core requirement for receiving a social house under the NSHP. This includes land ownership, long-term lease, or granted permission supported by legitimate claims such as a deed of gift. This approach ensures stability, accountability, and responsible resource stewardship. Therefore, contrary to the misinformation circulated on social media, the housing units provided under the NSHP are fully owned by the beneficiaries, not the government of Jamaica, the ministry noted. To be clear, the NSHP does not currently operate on a rent, lease, or rent-to-own basis. Such a model would not apply if the NSHP owned the land on which the housing units were built. However, the NSHP does not own a portfolio of land, the ministry's release continued. It urged persons to stop spreading false information about the NSHP, stating that this misinformation undermines a program dedicated to improving the lives of vulnerable Jamaicans. The ministry was responding to a video in which a person questioned the ownership of the homes based on statements made by Minister of Local Government Desmond McKenzie at a post-cabinet press briefing on Wednesday. McKenzie was speaking about the ministry's Indigent Houses program, which was recently scrutinized by the Auditor General's Department. He noted that the beneficiaries under the ministry's program were persons registered under the Poor Relief Act and said the houses remain the property of the municipal corporation. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house and it is passed on to someone who is in need. Mackenzie's comments have also caught the attention of the parliamentary opposition, which have asked him to clarify the statements. Shadow spokesperson for local government, Natalie Nita Garvey, said in a media release on Thursday that Mackenzie's assertion that the houses would revert to municipal corporation ownership upon the death of the beneficiary is causing national concern and could be legally misleading. The legal status of these homeowners must be clarified, and persons are now receiving houses are confused by a contradictory statement made by the minister and the original understanding, she stated. Nita Garvey explained that her advice was that indigent houses provided to registered poor or paupers on the roll only revert to the municipal corporation ownership if constructed on this proper land. However, she said Mackenzie's statement implied this was caused for all houses grant. Tougher gun control measures to come at island sports, says PM. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness directed Jamaica Customs to ensure the full rollout of scanners at the island ports to detect contraband, primarily illegal weapons, entering the country. Holness gave the directive during his keynote address at the year's National Security Council seminar yesterday. He gave updates on the government security investments and called for a global fight against gangs, which are at the helm of Jamaica's crime problem, among other things. For too long, we have been ineffective in putting in place the measures at our airports and our seaports to properly scan our containers, to put in place a well-developed and robust integrity mechanism for those persons who operate security at the port, said Holness, explaining that while illegal guns stem from the United States and Haiti, Jamaicans need to take responsibility for their own security, particularly to detect and seize guns when they arrive at the ports. Already, he said, the government has invested in a marine patrol aircraft and will be investing in another in short order to further the security objectives. There have been heavy investment in radar, Now we are going to make a significant investment to ensure that we have all the scanners in our ports so that a higher percentage of containers and goods coming into Jamaica can be appropriately scanned, he said, noting his directive to Custom to ensure that all scanners are operational at the main ports of entry. We will take responsibility for stopping the illegal guns coming into Jamaica, he pressed, noting that tackling Jamaica's crime problem will nonetheless be an effort of regional and international partnership. This was the third stage of the seminar under the theme Security Without Border, aligning local, regional, and international efforts to build a resilient future. It was aimed at exploring how unified strategies and cross-border collaboration can strengthen a collective security landscape. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.